Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose to. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, a 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball at the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run for it with Marshall. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. They'll
give it to him up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what?
And it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's a Johnny. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Spencer Ware. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going deep here for Stills. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll leave this to Ware. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Marshall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught right side, Tate. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Tucker. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run with Ajayi. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dumps that off to Ware. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. 20! And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And here's Marshall. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action here on first down. Out to his left. Goes underneath for Bell. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be... Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to connect with Barrios. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you, but the reward is oftentimes...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Watch it now,
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A give to Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Chip got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
Green 39! Gone!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Complete. He finds Bray. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
No, check, Patriot!
Now back to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Back now in Jacksonville, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Going deep here for Stills. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. It takes a touchdown saving. Tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now it's Ajayi, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Goes to Ware on the screen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available.
All right, now look at
Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Gun! Gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
One score down. Here we go.
Detroit!
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue, line it!
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. Well, now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and goal, the lone man of the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Over! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback with time running out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. He's looking deep. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more.